Welcome my friends to the top 5 series in Clash of Clans. This is a new series I'm running. Top 5 attacks or coolest attacks or weirdest attacks, anything. Doesn't have to always be a 3-star. Send me your clips. First up is Grizz. Now, I know most of these clips will be coming from Spartans Legacy, but because it's a new series, I don't have a lot of clips from other people, so send me your clips. I'm serious. I will promote you if you think it's cool, anything unique, right? Maybe it could just be a cool top, a super awesome bowler bounce, and it gets like 5 buildings down, or who knows what. Anything you can imagine, just send it in to me. Make sure it's a little bit, it's decent, right? It's gotta be cool. This one comes in at number 5, and the reason I say number 5 is, his bowlers, unfortunately, were playing a little hide and seek or something. Every single one of his bowlers, except 3 bowlers only went into the core. So imagine here, he was still able to recover. That's why when you see this go down, don't freak out. The raid is not over. Even though all his bowlers did not go into the core, imagine the Expo would have dropped, more defenses would have dropped. You gotta keep your composure, and Grizz, Leroy in fact, it did exactly that. He has to overcome, he was expecting to get at least a bomb tower here, probably at least one Expo with all those bowlers in the core, and he was still able to get the 3-star using the new meta. Now, the great thing that he's got going for him, he used tons of his spells, well, most of his spells are used for the hog portion, but still, you just got to be composed. You got to stick with the plan. Don't start freaking out. Make sure if you have that poison, drop it down. Exactly what he did. Grizz showing us that, you know what, against all odds, still able to overcome. And look at these dumb bowlers just running around the outside, doing pretty much nothing. So, guys, top 5, Leroy. Now, moving onward to number 4. So the next up on the list is from Lee. Now, a lot of people, why is this number 4? Well, guys, Queen is in the dead center. How is he going to get to the Queen? And he's using a Sui Lalo. Now, most people would be like, okay, Halo, I mean, what is this guy doing? I mean, he's using a Sui Lalo, just bringing in a golem. How is he going to get to the Queen? I mean, this is just madness. But look at this, beautiful, using a max golem CC. That is a new thing. I made a video about this, guys. Max golem in the CC for Town 9, super powerful. That's why it makes my top 4 list. Very cool stuff. Beautiful funnel with just a couple a wizard, some loons, baby dragons, and the reason why the loons were made, because he had these defenses right hugging the wall. You needed something else, right? You needed it. Now, with the jump spell, able to get down the CC, able to get down the Queen. Now that Queen is the major thing. The King will eventually shift off to the Queen, which is huge. And even if the King cannot get down the enemy Queen, which the barbarians, do they take her down? No, but the Queen steps in right behind. And notice, Max Golem just had broken. The Golemites just came out. So, guys, what do they do? Oh, they're going to the mortar. Well, that's just bad. And that's just terrible. Imagine they just stood right here protecting the Queen this whole time. Either way, Queen able to get huge value. Golemites, guys, so make sure if you want to pop that Queen the max golem, go for it, because it is powerful stuff. The Expo did not drop because the Golemites decided to do something dumb. Either way, here comes the Lalo portion from Lee. Gonna haste up, and the main thing that he has to worry about, this Expo was planning to go down. So because the Expo didn't drop, it is gonna cause a little bit of a scare tactics, right? A little bit of a scare. But still, Lee able to recover, being very patient with his spells. We will speed this up because we already know the outcome. Nice heal spell, saved it for the Tessa farm in the Expo at the top end section. Has to clean up down with some wizards. Minions are down. He's got it all in the bag. Thank you, Lee, showing us the Golemite, the Max Golem. Powerful stuff indeed. Moving on to number 3. So for the number 3 spot, we have Richard coming in with a 3-star Queen Walk against an anti-3 Town Hall 11 base. He, in fact, is a beast. So we're going to be doing this Max Queen. Yes, he does have it. Doing a Queen Walk. Coming in hot. Look at the nice bowler bounce. Taking down the little builder hut. Making funneling actions, guys. Big time awesomeness. This is an anti-3 base. Still able to get this base down. The new meta. So even the anti-3 cannot stop the power of Richard. One of the best Town Hall 11 attackers I've ever seen, in my entire Clash career. He is so powerful. He's got skills, man. He has serious skills. He's going to charge into these expos. Do you know how hard it is to charge into pretty much 3 expos eventually? You don't want to do that. With the new queen, though, you can charge into it. He's encountering the CC. Oh my goodness, guys, this is crazy. Has to pop another rage, but the good thing is he does have that warden on backup. So when the queen does need it, it's in essence like popping a rage spell, right? It gives you pretty much a free rage, free health to get your queen back up to par. Typically, if you can do the nice warden ability, it's good to use it kind of when the queen, maybe the rage is about to die out, and you can, right when the queen is low, and then it builds her back up, right? You don't have to pop the ability. It's like an extra ability. So here comes the rage. He's charging right in, probably gonna have to pop the ability right about now. There goes the ability, just like I said, and the healers are right under rage. So that means they're getting the queen back up to almost full health. But she, even with all that, still taking so much damage, still had to pop the ability. But the great thing is, oh, no wonder. The healer shifted to the Grand Warden. Wow, craziness. Either way, even with all the fiasco happening, the queen charge was astronomical. Lalo coming in at 9 o'clock, and then they're going to meet up at 12. Going to take down the final section here. And the final section is the beautiful, well, kind of like 2 o'clock or something like that. Queen somehow stayed alive through all that. That was madness. The healer shifted to the warden, and the queen was on the single. Then the queen was like, I'm going to peace out. This single's getting in my way. I'm going to move. Now she's just banging on a wall. What is she doing? Look at this. Her value's just gone. She's going to hit this wall, and then she's going to refocus over here once this builder hut goes down. So, yeah, her value's done skis. Done skis. Rest of the raid. That's why you got to make sure you have your cleanup. But either way, the queen charge, she did provide the value needed. She took down all the expos. And I guess with the level 50 queen, guys, if you plan it right, pop the warden in the exact same spot, you can go well for you. But the number 2 spot goes again to Richard. And the reason I make him number 2 and 3 is because he can show us that he can queen walk Lalo, or if you're like, you know what, I don't even like loons anymore, he's gonna queen walk Ho. He's gonna hoe it. He's gonna hog it. Ha! Another anti 3-star base. I mean, these are not anti-2. These are difficult. You're gonna have some plans for them. I know it's post-update, but guys, I mean, 11v11 triples are still tough, even post-update. Yes, I know heal spells get more value and all this stuff. Hogs have a lot of value. Good things like that. So, anyways, going to do a queen walk here. Now, the thing is, he's going to have to encounter both of these CCs. Both of the heroes. He takes down the king first. You got to either have a poison on the king, but this is a good rage because he had 2 defenses. He still would have had to pop a rage even with a poison on the king. So why waste the poison when you can just rage? So those are things you're just going to have to think about. Look at this. 2 expos. This queen is madness. Level 50 queen is powerhouse. She was taking down 4 defenses were locked onto her. 2 expos as well. Oh my goodness, and she was still able to survive. I mean, that is just a testament to the powerhouse that is this queen at level 50. King's job here is to get this wizard tower down. It looks like he's going to go for a double break. So the goal is to hopefully get the wizard tower down. If he gets some good AI pathing, he might be able to, maybe get a knock or 2 on this wizard tower as well. Anyways, he decides to come to the Tesla. It's okay. At least he gets a Tesla down. The hogs come in, meeting up with the queen. You notice, guys, queen has just cleared out this whole 12 o'clock section. I mean, she's just powerhouse all by herself. He's got 3 heal spells left, and he's decided to use the warden with the hogs. So very nicely executed. He doesn't have a poison spell, but no matter. He's got tons of hogs left, plenty of heal spells. Now, of course, this is a tough section. We know there's giant bombs here. There's a wizard tower, a bomb tower. So this section's going to be brutal. We already know it's going to be brutal. Look at that. Bombs everywhere, wizard towers everywhere. This is madness. So much happening. But Richard, he just kind of like, he shrunk in both sides. You notice that. King did 1 pathing on one side at 7 o'clock. Queen did the other at 2. Hogs came right up the gut. And yeah, King still, how did the king survive? Whoa, I thought the king survived. All heroes up. He did lose all of his hogs because he didn't have a poison spell for the skellies. So maybe next time bring a poison spell, but he needed the extra spell space. Yeah, either way, it doesn't matter. Wow. Wow. Beautiful. Beautiful, Richard. Thank you for showing us. He comes in at number 2. Awesome stuff indeed. So at the number 1 spot, we have Shang Map himself. Showing us that if you keep your composure, all will go well for you. Well, sometimes. You notice here, he's doing a Sui La Lo. Now, why is this considered the number 1 spot? Well, the goal is to get the enemy queen with his queen, so a Sui La Lo. So sometimes you get the queen, but you notice here, let's speed it up just a little bit. Using the king to funnel, but look what happens, guys. Look what happens. Wall breaker fail. He did not send the test wall breaker in. So what that means is the queen is not able to get down the enemy queen, and he has no skeleton spells. No skeleton spells. Still able to 3-star. The Sui did not work. So either the meta's broken, or Shang is just a god himself. We don't know. Maybe a mixture of both? Pray tell. At this moment, everyone's like, rage quit, rage quit. No, not map 7. Never rage quit, guys. This is a lesson learned. Even though he has 3 hounds only. Bring in 3 hounds. So queen's dead, not even dead. Only 3 hounds. But the great thing is his beautiful Lalo attack here. He's got a rage here and then a heal spell. Now he did get a little fortunate right here, my friends. Got much of fortunate. Look at these powerhouse saloons. Going to the expo and the queen is standing right on the expo. Boop. She gone. So even though that was definitely fortunate, he still executed properly as far as the Lalo. Very nice pathing. You notice just he didn't give up, man. He never gave up. He continued to fight, and because he continued to fight and wasn't gonna whine and rage quit and be like, that's not fair, you know, he overcame all the odds and giving us a beautiful 3-star attack to finish up on the top 5 list. If you have clips, please send them in to me. Send me an email or Discord, link me, and yes, please send them in. I will highlight you on the top 5 series going forward. Thanks again for watching. Please subscribe and like this video and share with your clanmates. Maybe you will be on the next top 5 Clash of Clans best hits or coolest hits or wildest hits. See you next time. Halo out.